Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Bill. We're going to be in the Masters of the Wild today. We're continuing the Prestige class videos. This video is going to be on the Verdant Lord, and we'll see what abilities you get if you want to play a Verdant Lord, what requirements there are. We'll look at the table, see what the bonuses are, what abilities you get at each level, and then we'll look into those abilities and read them in detail. And if I see anything that I'd want to change to use this 3rd edition Prestige class as a Pathfinder Prestige class, I'll let you know as I come across it. So let's read what the Verdant Lord is. Saying the Verdant Lord has a green thumb is like calling a red dragon a creature with a slight affinity for fire. The Verdant Lord is the final defender of the forest. He has left behind the Druids' search for global understanding of the nature's secrets to focus all his energies on the world's plant life. So that's what a Verdant Lord is. The requirements to become a Verdant Lord. You have to be in a non-evil alignment. You have to have the following skills at 8 ranks. Wilderness lore, which is now survival, and profession herbalist. So the first thing I would do is I would lower the rank requirement to 5, because the starting ranks in 3rd edition, you could start with up to 4 ranks in one skill. So your level plus 3 was your max ranks, and if you maxed out your skills to qualify for this, you'd be 5th level. So you have to have the feats plant control and plant defiance, and you have to have the spell control plants. If you meet all those requirements, you can level into this Prestige class. Every level in this Prestige class gives you a D8 hit points. You'll gain 4 skill points plus your intelligence modifier every time you level. Your weapon and armor proficiencies don't change. The following skills are class skills: animal empathy, climb, concentration, craft, diplomacy, disguise, handle animal, heal, hide, intuit direction, knowledge nature, listen, scry, spellcraft, swim, and wilderness lore. So wilderness lore becomes survival. Hide becomes stealth. Listen becomes perception. Concentration's no longer a skill for a spellcaster. It's your level plus your con modifier. You automatically have it maxed out in essence. So the Verdant Lord's base attack bonus is the best in the game. I'm surprised at that, considering it's like a spellcasting class. So 1st level, its base attack bonus is +1, and it follows the fighter, barbarian, warrior progression for a base attack bonus. By 10th level, it's a +10. Its 2 best saves out of the 3 saves is Fortitude and Will saves. If you look at any core class out of the Player's Handbook or the core book, the best save for the class would follow the same progression as this. So it starts at a +2 at 1st level and will end at a +7. Reflex save is this Prestige class's worst save. Just like any core class, at 1st level it'll start at a +0. By the time it is 10th level in the Prestige class, it'll only be a +3. So benefit of this Prestige class is every level of the class increases your spells per day and spells known. So your levels of this class stack with your Druid levels for your spell casting. So if you're 5th level when you enter this, and you take all 10 levels of this, you're a 15th level Druid as far as your spells are concerned. What spells you have access to, what spells you can cast, what your caster level is. Now, your specials. At first level, you get Create Infusion. At second level, you get Expert Infusion and Sun Sustenance. At third level, you get Spontaneity. At fourth level, you get Plant Facility. At fifth level, you get Fast Healing. At sixth level, you get Treant Wild Shape. At seventh level, you don't get anything. At eighth level, Animate Tree. At ninth level, you don't get anything. At 10th level, Gaia's Embrace. So I'd probably throw in bonus feats for the areas that you don't get anything. So Create Infusion. At first level, the Verdant Lord gains the Create Infusion as a bonus feat. Create Infusion, what it does in this, it's introduced in the Masters of the Wild book. What it is allows you to infuse plants and treat them like potions. So you could do that now. You would get that feat at first level. Expert Infusion. At second level, the character can automatically identify the spell contained in an infusion and the caster level of that spell. He also gains a bonus equal to his Verdant Lord level on both Profession Herbalist checks and Wilderness Lore checks related to plants, including the use of his skill to forage for herbs. Sun Sustenance. Also, at second level, the Verdant Lord gains the ability to draw energy from the sun. As long as he spends at least 4 hours a day outdoors, he can draw sustenance from the sun itself and thus requires no food that day. He still thirsts, however, and needs the standard amount of water to survive. So that's pretty cool. That cut down on your need for rations. Spontaneity. Beginning at third level, the Verdant Lord can channel stored spell energy into certain healing spells that he hasn't prepared ahead of time. This works like a cleric's spontaneous casting ability with the following exceptions. He can lose a prepared spell to cast any regenerate spell of the same level or lower. A regenerate spell is one with the regenerate in its name. These spells are presented in Chapter 6. For example, the Verdant Lord who has prepared Fairy Fire may lose that spell to cast Regenerate Light Wounds, also a first level spell, instead. Domain spells, if the character has access to them, cannot be converted into regeneration spells. So that gives you a good example there. Now we're on to Plant Facility. At fourth level, the Verdant Lord can rebuke or command plants with plant control as if he were 3 levels higher than the actual caster level. He uses to determine the benefits of the feat. This means he can also command 3 additional hit dice of plant creatures. Fast Healing. At 5th level, the Verdant Lord gains Fast Healing as a bonus feat. So, Treant Wild Shape. Beginning at 6th level, the Verdant Lord can use Wild Shape to take the form of a treant and back again once per day. This ability otherwise works like Wild Shape. Since a treant has a voice and manipulative appendages, the Verdant Lord can cast spells normally while in treant Wild Shape. Animate Tree. At 8th level, a Verdant Lord can animate a tree within 180 feet of him once per day. It takes a full round for a tree to uproot itself. Thereafter, it has the speed of 30 feet and fights as a treant with respect to attacks and damage. The animated tree gains a number of bonus hit dice equal to the number of the Verdant Lord levels the character possesses. Though its intelligence score is only 2 while animated, the tree automatically understands the Verdant Lord's commands. The character can return the animated tree to its normal state at will, and it automatically returns to its normal state if it dies, or if the Verdant Lord who animated it is incapacitated or moves out of range. Once the tree returns to its normal state by any means, the Verdant Lord cannot animate another tree for 24 hours. And then the final ability, Gaia's Embrace. At 10th level, the Verdant Lord permanently becomes a plant creature. Though All forms of wild shape that the character can previously use remain available to him. His type changes to plant, and as a result he gains low light vision, is immune to poison, sleep, paralysis, stunning, and polymorphing, and is not subjected to critical hits or mind-influencing effects, charms, compulsions, phantasms, patterns, or morale effects. He no longer suffers penalties for aging and cannot be magically aged. Any aging penalties he may already have suffered, however, remain in place because bonuses still occur and the Verdant Lord still dies of old age when his time is up. Okay, so let's look at the fast healing feat real quick and the spells for regenerate, and then I'll go over what I would do to change the effects or change the specials a little bit to make it better for a Pathfinder game. Okay, I'm in feats. Was it faster healing? Okay. You recover lost hit points and ability score points faster than you normally would, according to the table on the next page. So with the fast healing feat, if you have strenuous activity that day, you heal 1 hit point per level. If you have light activity, you'll heal 1.5 hit point per level. If you have complete bed rest, you would heal 2 hit points per level. Now, if you had long-term care with strenuous activities, you would heal 2 hit points per level with this feat, 3 hit points with light activity per level, and complete bed rest would be 4 hit points per level with this feat. And then the amount of ability points you can heal with the fast healing per day is 2 as the base, and then with long-term care would be 3. So you would recover your ability points faster. Let's see if spells are towards the back. Yep. Regenerate light wounds, for the example, heals 1 hit point per round of damage until the spell ends. The duration of the regenerate spell is 10 rounds plus 1 round per caster level. The regenerate moderate wounds, which is a 2nd level spell, heals 2. And the level of the spell is the level of Druid spell it is. Clerics get the moderate wounds one at level 3 instead. Where's serious wounds? Regenerate serious wounds does 3 hit points per round, and the regenerate critical wounds does 4 per round. So the level of the spell is how many hit points it heals per round, and the base duration's 10 plus the caster level in rounds. That's pretty cool. That'd be great to remind my Druid players that they could have that at every level. In addition to that, the changes I would make to this class. First is Treat Wild Shape. I would give you once per day per level after you get it. So at 6th level, because I won't change when you get it, after 6th level, you can do it once per day. 7th level, 2 times per day. 8th level, 3. 9th, 4. 10th, 5 times per day. Because that is not going to be that much different than you turning into an animal with wild shape. I would give 2 bonus feats for 7th level and 9th level. That would allow you to pick from any spellcasting or item creation feats. How does animate tree work again real quick? Once per day. When you get animate tree as 8th level, I'd allow you to do it once per day per level, starting at that level. So by the time you're 10th level, you can do it 3 times per day. Those are the only changes I'd make to the Prestige class to make it more balanced for Pathfinder. If you enjoyed this video and you're thinking about playing the Prestige class, share it with your fellow players and Game Master. Well, comment down what you would change of the Prestige class, if there's anything you would want different or think would work better in the comments below, please. Until we all game again, guys.